So this is my tank now. It got sick with ick, so I have no more fishies. I tried saving it. I used the API Super Ick Cure, and I also used the freshwater aquarium salt, and I used the ick drops, but none of it worked because my fish kept giving it back and forth to each other. So we have started over all over again. I took everything out, cleaned everything, and let everything dry off and air out for a few days, and let the water sit. I let some algae build up, so now I have technically natural bacteria all through my tank. I also have natural plants in there with some Java moss. I also, from my other tanks, I put in these two snails as when I put my trapdoor snail in my other tank, there was only one snail in there, and they managed to be multiple snails when I looked back in my tank a few days later. I don't know how much longer after that, but there was multiple snails, and now I have a bunch of snails. So I put 2 snails in this tank. I also went out and bought a bunch of shrimp off of Kijiji. So now I have about 10, 15 shrimp in here. There's a variety. There's cherry shrimp and gold shrimp, but they're too young to really tell what they are. That one's a red one. They've grown a lot since I've gotten them, since I have a lot of algae in my tank, but they're still really small. But that's my tank for now. I've only put 2 of my decorations back in, just so that way I can make sure my tank is clean. That's why I've only put shrimp and snails in my tank, just to make sure that everything's running smoothly before I put fish back in, because I don't want to lose any more fish. I lost an Oscar and some convict cichlids. I lost 2 Hep species 44, and there was a lot of fish in my tank. Thank God I took some of them out. My red X zebras and my pink baby convicts are in my other tank. My yellow lab and my Kenai pseudos are now also in another tank, but there's still a risk, so I haven't put them back in my tank yet. Just gonna make sure everything's going okay, and then we'll see where we go from there. But that's my tank for now.